JPA API has slightly changed in the Spring Boot 2.x versions. So if you are using 2.x versions, for example, here I'm going to change this to 2.0.2.release. In the pom.xml of product data, I'm changing the Spring version. As soon as I do that, my project gets updated and we'll see some errors under source test Java. Open the test class, and most of the errors are for the find one method and also the delete methods. So the find one method has changed in the 2.x versions. It is now called find by ID. Find by ID, pass in the integer value, and it returns an optional entity. It doesn't return a product. If you point your cursor here, it returns an optional product dot get. So that optional is to support reactive programming, wherein we wait for the actual response to come back. So you need to invoke find by ID dot get. That's it. That's the only change. So copy this, paste it wherever you have find one methods, and also the delete has changed and the exists as well. So this exists becomes exists by ID. That's all. So wherever we were not using by ID, now we have to explicitly use by ID. This here is also delete by ID. Save it. And here you can paste whatever you have copied earlier for the find one. Scroll down or click on these errors here. You can directly go there, find one again. So paste the contents for all the find ones. Make sure we are using the right ID. If not, go back and change it. That's it. Right click, do a Maven update project so that all the errors will go away. It will sync up the project with the file system. And all the errors are gone and everything will work as expected. So the major changes are to the API. Instead of find one, it is find by ID. We get an optional entity back, user dot get. Same for exists by ID. Exists has changed to exists by ID. Delete has changed to delete by ID.